Hello everyone, it is Ryan Liston again, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that rocks, pun intended. Geology helps us understand the nature of our planet, and allows us to greatly impact the world we live in. By studying geology, we can see just how fast the impact is on our daily lives. We can also see that the advancement of geology has brought up some unintended side effects. My presentation today will include a general discussion of what geology is, and also delve into how geology affects humanity. So first off, I will talk in general about the study of geology. Geology is often simplified as the study of rocks. While geology does involve studying rocks, there is much more that encompasses. Geology can more accurately be defined as the study of the Earth, especially focused on the composition, structure, physical properties, and natural history of the Earth, all of which interconnect greatly. Geology can also be broken down into multiple subgroups that overlap with biology, chemistry, and physics. One way in which geologists study the Earth is by looking at different rocks and minerals to help determine the composition of different strata within the Earth. Observing the differences in strata can help geologists gauge how old the Earth is and what the Earth's environment was like during certain time periods. They can look at rocks and determine at what temperature and pressure they were formed, how fast they cooled, and other factors that affected their formation. Other than simple observations, geologists can determine much about the parts of the Earth that are not as easily observable by extrapolating on the information they have. Geologists can look at different formations on the Earth's surface, like mountains, oceans, and faults, to determine how the Earth's plates have moved and are currently moving, a process that cannot be observed naturally. Another such example is that geologists have determined the structure of the interior of the Earth by studying seismic waves, which went through the entire Earth. As we can see, geology helps explain how the Earth works. By learning how the Earth works, we have also learned how to manipulate and shape it. Studying geology has had great impacts on humanity. It has informed us on ways to improve the security of our society. For example, by studying natural disasters like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, we can better plan out how to handle the ramifications of such disasters. We can also increase the safety of communities which may be at risk of facing natural disasters by equipping them with the tools and resources they need to stay safe. Studying the current geological nature of the Earth can help identify potential health and safety risks like polluted water and better resolve these issues. We have used geological advancements to harness nature's power and change our environments for our benefit. Through mining, we acquire resources that we use to physically shape the world around us by constructing buildings, bridges, and other structures that make our lives easier. Additionally, much of the resources we dig up are used in the products we buy every day. Our cars, our computers, our pencils, the list could go on forever. Geological advancements, however, have not always had positive outcomes. Drilling for oil and natural gases, for example, have greatly harmed the Earth's environment and heavily contributed to global climate change. Even if there was no bad intent when these practices were started, we now know many of the negative impacts of climate change are long-lasting and cannot be solved simply. Geologists, scientists, and other professionals must work together now and in the upcoming years to try and correct some of these problems, as well as reduce further negative impacts to the environment. Geology is not simply the scientists sitting around and looking at rocks. It is a science that deals with many of the Earth's natural properties and processes, as well as clarifying the history of the planet. Geology can be largely credited with shaping the world we live in and helping us use the natural world to our own benefit. Using geological knowledge to manipulate nature, however, has had negative consequences, which will require further geological studying to combat. Geology provides us with a greater understanding of the world we live in, and can help us develop it in ways that were once unimaginable. With this power, we have a responsibility to take care of the Earth and ensure that future generations will be able to inhabit it. Thanks for watching.